So we've got an expression here, 6x squared minus 24x plus 17. And we want to rewrite it in the form of a times x plus b squared plus c. So here we've got 6x squared, and here we've got a x plus b squared. Now our a value is looking like it could be 6. So let's factor out a 6 from this first expression and leave the constant as it is. So let's take the 6 out, and then we'll have x squared. So that takes care of that, 6 times x squared. And then divide this by 6, we'll have minus 4x. And then add 17. And we've not changed the value of our expression at all. So it's still as it was, but written slightly different. Now we've got x squared minus 4x, and we want x plus a b squared. So what we could do is we could take the square of this bit inside the brackets. So now we can write that as 6, open bracket. And now here we want to do something with this. So we do another bracket and write that as x minus 2. So what we do is when we take the square, we write our x squared as x and then half the value of this input here. So half of minus 4 is minus 2. And then we just square that term there. Now this bit here is quite important. So what we've done is we've written x minus 2 squared. If we FOIL that out, we'll get x squared minus 4x and a new constant of plus 4. So what we now need to do is to subtract 4 to make that still be the same. So x minus 2 squared minus 4, and then add 17. So that bit there, x minus 2 squared minus 4, that will still equate to x squared minus 4x if we factor it out. Okay, so now I've got this 6, this term here, and a minus 4. Now the minus 4, that's not invited into this. I've got a plus c on the outside. So let's take this 6 and multiply it by this minus 4 and leave this term here as it is. So we now have 6 times x minus 2 squared. And now let's times this by 6. So we'll release that from inside this big bracket. So now we've got minus 24. So now this 6 here is not connected to this, but it was connected here. So that's where our minus 24 comes from. And then add 17. Okay, so now we're very close to what we wanted. So we just simplify this constant off here. So 6 times x minus 2 squared. Minus 24 plus 17, that's minus 7. So therefore our equation is in the form of this, where a equals 6, our b is minus 2, and our c equals minus 7. And that is a good place for us to stop. Okay.